Hi, in today's lesson, you're going to improve your English immediately by avoiding these 6 common grammar errors. So tip 1, remember not to use the when talking about things or people in general. We say I'm afraid of spiders and not I'm afraid of the spiders. Because it's spiders in general that you are afraid of, and you're not afraid of some specific spiders. Likewise, we say my favourite sport is tennis and not my favourite sport is the tennis, because again you're talking about tennis in general. Tip 2. Use the correct comparative form. Remember to use ER for short one-syllable adjectives and 2-syllable adjectives ending in Y. So for example, a comparative using a short one-syllable adjective such as tall could be Sam is taller than Jack and not Sam is more tall than Jack. Or a 2-syllable adjective ending in Y, for example, easy. The exam was easier than I expected, and not the exam was more easy than I expected. And remember to use more for longer adjectives, 2 syllables or more, and adverbs ending in ly. So for example, with the long adjective such as adventurous, that's adventurous, that's 4 syllables, we say you are more adventurous than me and not you are adventurouser than me. Or with the adverb ending in ly, such as slowly. Can you speak more slowly, please? Not can you speak slowlier, please? Tip 3. Do not use the before most when the meaning is almost all. For example, most people prefer sunshine to rain and not the most people prefer sunshine to rain. Tip 4. Do not mistake adjectives for adverbs. So, use adjectives before nouns. For example, Zayn is a careful driver, not Zayn is a carefully driver. And use adverbs to describe verbs. For example, it was snowing heavily, not it was snowing heavy. And use adverbs before adjectives and other adverbs. For example, he eats incredibly quickly. Incredibly is an adverb used before the adverb quickly, telling you how quickly he eats, and not he eats incredible quickly. Tip 5. Remember to use I will or I'll when you have just decided to do something. Don't worry, I will do the washing up, not I do the washing up. Or I'm thirsty, I think I'll get something to drink, not I get something to drink. Tip 6. Use verbs with ing, not to, when talking about a situation that already exists or existed. So for example, for a situation that already exists, you could say, Rebecca lives in Geneva now. She likes living there and not she likes to live there. And as an example, for a situation that existed in the past, we could say, the office I used to work in was fun. I loved working there, not I loved to work there. So now it's your turn. Which sentence is correct? My favourite food is the burgers, or my favourite food is burgers. That's right, as you're talking about burgers in general, we don't use the. 2. Which sentence is correct? Let's go, I drive, or let's go, I'll drive. Let's go, I'll drive, as the speaker has just decided something. It's a spontaneous decision, so we use will or apostrophe double L. 3. You are blank than me. You always win at cards. Use the adjective lucky to compare you and me. Luckier, because we're comparing two things, you and me, and using a 2-syllable adjective that ends in Y. It's not more lucky. He was running blank. Use the root word quick to describe how he was running. Quickly. You are describing the verb running, so you must use an adverb and not an adjective. Which sentence is correct? Most apples are green, or the most apples are green. The first sentence, as we're meaning almost all apples are green. Mike has been in Nairobi for 5 years. He prefers blank live there to where he lived before. Fill the gap with a form of the verb to live. Write your answer down below in the comment section, and I promise to give you feedback on your answer. So that's it for today. I hope you feel more confident speaking English and erasing these 6 easily correctable errors to improve your English today. Remember to like this video if you found it useful, share it with your friends and colleagues learning English, and don't forget to subscribe. Bang the button now and click on notifications so you are notified when new lessons come out. Okay, so take care and see you very soon. Bye bye.